Hello and welcome back to another video. Today's video is on a 2016 Range Rover Evoque. This is the 2-litre diesel TD4, so it's got the all-wheel drive. Quite a fancy car, to be honest. I know you see a lot of these on the roads, especially if you live in the UK, but this one, I really like it. From the colour to the comfort. We'll go through everything that really matters with these cars, but first off, I'm going to give you a bit of information on Land Rover as a company. So Land Rover started off as a bicycle manufacturer in Warwickshire. However, in 1948, they decided to introduce the first Land Rover. In 1970, the first Range Rover was introduced, combining off-road capability with comfort and luxury, which is exactly what this car gives you. So company ownership for Jaguar Land Rover. The ownership changed multiple times over the years. Land Rover was a part of British Leyland, then Rover Group, and then sold to BMW, then sold to Ford. Finally, in 2008, Jaguar Land Rover Automotive was formed, formerly known as JLR, owned by a company called Tata Motors, based in India, bringing Land Rover and Jaguar together under one roof. Land Rover vehicles are built in multiple countries, such as the UK, India, China, Slovakia, and Brazil. So they're widely available across the world and they're widely loved across the world. So trim levels for these, they go from SE to SE Tech to HSE Dynamic to HSE Dynamic Lux, and then you can also get the autobiography. Now, if you don't know what an autobiography is, it's fucking mental. Some optional extras you could get on these cars go from 20-inch wheels to a panoramic roof or a head-up display, 360 cameras and a black design pack, and also a powered tailgate if you wanted one. So I'll give you some pricing on these optional extras, just a couple of them that I've got examples for. So the pano roof will set you back £820 as an optional extra. The 360-degree cameras will set you back £537 as an optional extra. And the black design pack, which will give you all black things on the car, including your wheels, will set you back roughly £1,700, which is unreal when you can just grab a can of spray paint from Halfords for a tenner. It's up to you, innit? If you're buying one of these, you want it to look how you want it to look. That's what I quite like about them. Everyone you see on the road is slightly different, whether it's got a black and a red or it's got different fancy wheels on it. You can add a lot of different parts to these cars when you're buying them brand new, and you can customize it to how you want it, which is a good thing really, because with some of these car brands nowadays, you're really limited on what you can choose. So let's talk price. Base price in the UK for your standard Range Rover Evoque was £30,000. I would say good value for your money. It's, as you'll go on to see, it's got everything you need in the car and more. It's full packed of tech and it's more than capable to do whatever you need it to do. Now, these can go off-road and they're all right at off-roading, but most people just stick to the roads. The top range ones of these, the autobiography and the luxury ones, go from around £50,000 to £52,000, which is bonkers. I mean, you could get a lot of nice cars for that, but again, if you're going for something that you want, you're going to get it. Now we'll list some cons off quickly because every single car has its bad points. So reliability and maintenance. The Evoque shows up in reliability reviews with a caution. Its reliability is very poor, apparently. I mean, you could say that about any car. So yeah, as listed here, time and chain failure on the 2-litre diesels. Due to oil dilution from incomplete DPF regens. Turbocharger failures in the 2-litre diesels have also been flagged. Those are two things you don't want going wrong. That pretty much means a written off car if you don't want to spend as much as you bought the car for second-hand replacing it. So practicality compromises as well. Because it's a smaller, shorter, compact SUV, you do lose a bit of headroom in the back. As you can see, the roof is sloped and you also lose a bit of boot space. A couple other things is the electrics in these cars, from the seats to the four-wheel drive systems, can be a bit iffy and can have some issues with them, which, I mean, it's just something you've got to take into consideration if you're wanting to buy one of these cars, because the last thing is the repair costs. Because it's a premium brand, Land Rover, Range Rover, the parts are not cheap, and getting parts replaced is really not cheap. You've got to be properly careful when you're looking over one of these cars. If you're buying one, you want to take an AA man with you just to look it over. And even then, you can't be 100% certain you're getting a good one, but it's just a game of luck. Like any car you buy secondhand, it could blow up like my Abarth did within 4 weeks of owning it. Shit happens. You've just got to deal with the consequences sometimes. Anyway, let's have a look at the car. So as we can see, it is quite the stylish car. It is quite cool to look at. It's got a menacing front end with these lights that's just underneath the lip of the bonnet. I think that looks quite cool. Fake vents here, which, yeah, real vents here. All right, we're getting somewhere. Now it's got an aggressive looking, off-road ready looking front end. It's got these vents up the top here, which are real. They actually do vent. And as you can see, you've got the big old wheels. This car comes with the 20-inch wheels, which I think fit it perfectly. If you've seen the smaller wheels on the other Evoques, they kind of look a bit funny. This looks really nice and smart, I think. Now you've got some continued black bits down here, some more vents that do actually vent. All this black coded up the top here, which I like. Again, that's what I was saying before. You get these tops in a different colour to the bottom, and I think it just pops. It looks quite nice. Some cars tried it, and I think, yeah, I think it suits it quite well. As you can see what I was on about before, the roof does slope down a little bit. It does give it that sporty kind of sleek look. And again, the road presence it's nice. Now it's got some nice lines along here. It contours very nicely. It is a nice car, and as you see, it's 5-door, plenty of room. Not much more I could say on it, really. It's nice. For what it was made for, it does the bloody trick. Now onto the interior. So as we can see, this is a very nice driving position. It's all laid out how I'd want it to be laid out. You've got your off-roading options down here. You've got snow. That one's for grass and mud, and that looks like a cactus, so I'm assuming for the desert. Now this is the automatic. You've got flappy paddles on the steering wheel. Going on to the steering wheel, so many buttons. You've got everything you need. You've got your cruise control here. This is for your phone. This is for the multimedia function. And again, this is for multimedia. You've got automatic window wipers. You've got your lights. Going on to the middle, we've got this big screen here, which, if I turn the car on, we'll see it'll pop up here with Land Rover on the screen. Don't know how you can see that. You'll see it in the driving video anyway. You've got parking sensors. You've got a reversing camera. You can choose your different driving modes here. Telephone, ignition on. Yeah, I'm going to turn that off so it stops beeping. It's got a nice little screen in there which just shows you your fuel and everything you'll need to know that's not within the dials. Again, comfortable driving position, heated seats, comfy seats, and electronic that move back and forwards. Very nice, very driver oriented. I could definitely do a long drive in here. And another thing I quite like, they didn't cheap out. This is all nice, soft touch, squishy stuff. It all feels very premium, not creaky. It's all nice and even soft on the doors. Now this does have Meridian speakers in it as well, which if you don't know what they are fucking amazing speakers. They are really, really good, and I'm quite jealous. Also comes with an armrest, which I'm missing in the Astra, and I really want one, but beggars can't be choosers. Anyway, go to the back, I'll show you the room in there. So as you can see in the back of the car, that's how my driving position. If we remember the Astra video, I didn't quite have this leg room. Now, yeah, I'd like a bit more, but it's all right. Only issue I have thigh to seat gap. There's a bit there, so I'm not very supported, but I could probably do a decent drive in the back here. I've also got fans in the back here, so I can control my temperature. 2 speakers in the back door, and the headroom, about a fist's worth. Not too bad, it's comfy. I could do a good journey in here. I don't have heated seats in the back though. Not many cars do. And the other thing, that's not very comfy to have my knees against. But what can you do? I've got a driving license. I'll be in the driving seat. Onto the boot. Now I am 6'2", maybe 6'3". I've not weighed myself yet, but I can't quite fit under the boot lid. Now it's a spacious boot. We'll use this. This thing is an Aldi bag for life. I'm going to use this as a demonstration because this isn't my car and I don't want to climb in the back of it. But you could fit your shopping in here. You could definitely fit a pram in here. You've got enough space for a 5-door car. I mean, it's not an estate car, is it? And like I said, with it being a smaller SUV, you do lose a bit of that space. Now, you have a spare tyre. Holy shit, I wasn't expecting there to be a spare tyre in there. A 2016 car that comes with a space saver. I wasn't expecting that. And also, another positive, you actually get a 12-volt socket in the boot as well. So onto the back of the car. Again, it follows the front of the car. It's got quite that mean styling. It suits the car. Back window, very small. It is very small. You've got exhausts that do actually exhaust. You've got this kind of fake diffuser down here, but it's still makes it look nice. All the parts they've used a lot of different parts, but it's all come together nicely. They've created a nice little baby Range Rover. As you can see, Land Rover, Range Rover, same company, and the Evoque TD4, meaning it's the all-wheel drive version and should be quite capable off-roading. I don't know. Also got the reversing camera down here, which I'll give a little clean for when I give it back, and the parking sensors, of course. I think all that's left to do is to take it on a drive. So as we can see, it's quite a dream to drive, really. Going over the train tracks, it takes bumps like there's no tomorrow. It's proper comfy, very nice Mustang, and it handles pretty nicely as well. I mean, we are going only 36 mile an hour, but around these bends, it's smooth. It doesn't feel like you're sat as high up as you are. It's quite the comfy drive, really. It does feel like you're in a smaller car. I guess it is the smaller of the SUVs, but it's still very nice to drive. Everything's very easy. As we can see, everything's driver oriented. I really like the whole setup in here. And I mean, I can't really fault it on the driving. I've given it a bit of a poke, but as this isn't my car, I don't want to break it or anything. We know what Land Rovers are like. They're a bit sensitive at the best of times. So I'm not going to be doing any off-roading in this car today. As I said, it's not my car, so I don't feel comfortable breaking it because I don't want to pay for it. But the most off-roading we will do is we'll go through this ford down here, which is still on road. It's just slightly underwater. There we go, like a dream. And then pulls us up a hill like there's no hill here. Oh, shite. We might be doing some off-roading. Up on the verge. Thank you. Well, I can tell you, it climbs a verge like there's no tomorrow. And on these back roads, these bumpy back roads, which I like to test my cars on if it's a car that's capable of going on these bumpy back roads. It's so smooth. I've brought my Astra down here, and oh my God, it's just nice to drive. It feels like you're in something that is very luxury. It's all nice materials that are used on the dash, everything on here. It's got all your added features, your added extras. It's got a sports mode. It's got all this off-roading shizzle down here, but just driving it in general is very nice. And of course, the reversing camera is a dream as well. When you're in a car that's got a few blind spots, you don't want to be not being able to see, and the back window is tiny on these things. So I forgot to film an outro yesterday. After 4 hours of editing, I realised that. But I hope you enjoyed the video with the Range Rover, and I'll hopefully have my hands on a Jaguar soon, so keep tuned for that video. But if you did enjoy, leave us a like and subscribe for more videos like it, and thank you very much.